Let me take 60 seconds to teach you one of the most important concepts you will ever come across in anatomy and physiology. Homeostasis. Homeostasis just describes the body's way to maintain a balance or a steady state. And in anatomy and physiology, we are spending 2 semesters to figure out how all of the body systems are working together to keep us alive. But when we have an organ or organ system that is not functioning the way it was designed to, that's what the field of medicine is all about. It's basically how do we get our bodies back into homeostasis. So here is a very quick, clear-cut explanation to help you understand this super fundamental topic. Here I want you to see there are 5 main parts to homeostasis. We are going to have a stimulus, something that will receive that stimulus. We will have the control center, we will have the effector, and then the response. Be sure that you memorize this pattern. This pattern is pivotal and it really makes your life so much easier as you go through the course. Now let's take those terms and put them in a real life example so that it's easier for you to understand what we're talking about. So in this example right here, our body temperature is going to exceed 37 degrees Celsius, which is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, if you are not 98.6, then that's totally fine. That's actually pretty normal. That's just the average body temperature. And so our body realizes, hey, for this person, the temperature is exceeding that. Now, how did it know that? These nerve cells in the skin and the brain detected or sensed or received that stimulus that the temperature was high. So it sends that information to the brain, which is the control center, and the brain is basically going to go, we need to do something about this. So what does it do? It communicates to the effector, which in this example will be sweat glands throughout the body, because those are the things that are going to produce an effect. They're going to be the parts of the body that do something about this. So then, what is the response? The response, hopefully, is that the temperature will go in the opposite direction. It will go down, or we have increased heat loss. Now, another term I want to point out here is negative feedback loop, and that is also super important because negative feedback is the main way our body regulates homeostasis. And so negative does not mean bad. It just means that whatever the original stimulus was, we are going to produce an effect that takes that value and it brings it in the opposite direction. So again, looking at our example, the temperature was going up. So after all of this, what was the response? That the temperature went down. That's negative feedback. Okay, y'all, I hope you have a better understanding of homeostasis. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Happy studying.